How's it going, guys? Today we are listening to some music with my father here. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kevin.
Make sure you talk towards the mic.
I'm Kevin.
Today we're listening to A Moon-Shaped Pool by Radiohead. How familiar are you with Radiohead?
I know basically, some of the big hits. I know Creep. I know Creep. That's about where I'm at.
Okay.
With Radiohead. So this is going to be completely an eye-opener.
So this is their most recent album from 2016. Just to give you a little bit of a backstory, it's a pretty sad album. It's after Tom York, the lead singer, split up with his wife after 20-something years. So it is a little sad, you'll notice. But it's an amazing album, in my opinion. I think you'll like it. Do you have any expectations going into this?
You know what? I don't. I'm just used to, like I said, I'm used to the Creep and the what's the other track that I know?
Karma Police.
Karma Police, Plastic Trees. Basically, that's it. So whatever this is, I'm not sure if it's going to fit in that genre or not. But let's hear some tracks and see what's in store.
Let's get her done.
I'm excited.
Track number 1 here is Burn the Witch.
You can feel the darkness in this, the sadness. Wow.
So,
Wow. Quite a lot different than what I expected. I don't think I heard a guitar in there at all.
I don't think so.
Not the typical expecting, electric guitars and acoustic guitars in there at all, and a lot of angst. I think. I don't know. Did you get angst from that, or is that just me?
Yeah, no, totally.
A lot of strings. Love it. It was a good, really, really good track.
Track number 2 is called Daydreaming.
I'm gonna close my eyes for this. I'm not sleeping. I'm just. We're in the sun. It's nice. It's a beautiful day here, and we're just gonna absorb this. Wow, already like this a lot.
You chose the good track to close your eyes to, I'll tell you this.
Perfect.
It's a very big contrast from the last track.
Oh, I feel so peaceful right now. Some great mixing going on here. Wow, this is super trippy.
Yeah. If you close your eyes, you go through some type of experience just listening to it.
Wow, that's a crazy track. Man, it starts out so soft with piano, and it starts to get layered and layered and layered. And as you have your eyes closed and you're concentrating on these different arpeggios, it slowly starts to build. Mm-hmm. And it really, really, I know if the closing the eyes helped me, but I was really focusing on all the things that were going on.
All the sounds happening.
It was like, it was a hand job for the ears. Literally, felt like a hand job for the ears. It was just, I was waiting for it to come to the point.
See, this is where I'm going to have to disagree with you, because I would not say that's a hand job for the ears. To me, a hand job to the ears would be something hard and aggressive. Like AC/DC.
Wait, okay, hold on a second. Let me reiterate that. So, hand jobs are a little bit different, I think, because at this age here, I'm sort of going like this. And you're like, so.
Okay, good point.
It's So a hand job for the ears for me.
Agree to disagree. Okay, so let's go to the next track, Deck's Dark.
This is side B on the record.
Yes.
Solid right hand pan to start.
Yeah.
If you're not wearing headphones, everybody.
No, that's just the audio. I fucked up.
Oh, okay. Is it?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to let it play into the next track because it flows very well. What did you think about that one, though? Just quick.
I really liked it. I like the. I'd give it like a 6.5 or 7 because I came out of Daydreaming.
A little too aggressive.
A little bit too aggressive. Not bad, but just sounds more like some great little intricacies happening in that song, at the tail end of that song.
Waking up from shutdown, from 1,000 years of sleep. Yeah, you know what I mean.
How'd you feel about that one?
That was a good track. It started out with acoustic really catching me in there. It was a little bit repetitive, just to be honest with you. A little bit repetitive. In my headphones, he was a little bit muddled, his vocals, less than the other tracks, but a good song. I really liked the bass parts. Acoustic was exceptionally clean, really, really nice. Sounded good. Again, on this one, I would give it a second listen fully and listen to the lyrics. I read the lyrics at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I really got an idea. But I'm generally getting the idea that there's some hurt in this album, just from the lyrics that I am catching, and feel some pain for obviously what he's went through. So
Yeah, no, it's sad. That one's one of my least favorite. I mean, I like all the songs on the album, don't get me wrong, but that's probably one of my least favorite
well, I have
ones.
to agree with you on that. Out of the Burn the Witch, Daydreaming, Deck's Dark, that was not my favorite.
Okay.
Didn't hate it.
No, exactly, yeah.
I wouldn't go to it every time.
No, exactly. Next track here is called Full Stop. It's one thing I love is the panning they do on this album.
The mixing is crazy. Some of these sounds, I don't know. He must use an analog synth.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I dig that. Yeah, that's.
Can you imagine writing something like that?
You know what? I was just thinking that there was so much complexity going on there, and when the drums kicked in, and between the arpeggios going up, it was just, I was literally lost in that. Like,
Yeah.
you can see that when people get, if people would get into a lock on a jam and Radiohead was jamming,
they
that,
just keep
they'd
going.
probably go for 4 days.
Yeah.
Because it's such a feeling.
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing that. It would be.
Back to what we were saying, very similar to a hand job. You get into that groove and it's just
Yeah, and 4 days.
could be 4 days.
Could be 4 days. Not for me anymore. But
Okay, we'll go to the second half, side C. This track is called Glass Eyes. It's one of the shorter ones. It's a good one to close your eyes to. Very short song, but
You know, I was just gonna say it's super short, but you know what? Those with the piano there and
strings.
the strings, they're orchestral swells. They come in like this, a wave, and then they're wow, and then they come back again, wow, and at different. Oh, it's a really cool piece.
Yeah, even though I think it's the shortest track on the album. It's one of my favorites for two reasons. One is for what you said, which is the strings and the piano, but I really love how he paints this very clear picture of what's going on. Like starting off with I just got off the train.
Should I get another ticket?
Yeah, should I get another ticket? All these faces are concrete. Panic's starting in.
Yeah.
And then what was the line towards the end? Something I don't know where to go or whatever. Should I leave? Or it was really painted this picture of just like a post breakup where you're just so lost. You're out in wherever public transit and what do I do? It could be a breakup, could be a death of a loved one or something, but it's that just completely lost.
And the real melancholy strings that just sort of come in, and the way they enter the mix is like a stab.
Yeah.
They come in, it's wah, and then boom, it just really, really hits you from in the mix. Really great track, and it's a short track. I think if it went on for a double, it would get too much.
Exactly.
So it's done right in the right consistency.
It's interesting because Daydreaming is a 5-minute song, but it didn't feel like a 5-minute song.
Not at all.
And then this one, very similar to Daydreaming, but it was condensed. It was only a 2-minute song, and it was perfect.
And I think that, like I said, that was enough. It's if it went, and I don't know if it was because of those. I'm getting too intricate, but maybe, but those swells coming in, like they came in, and you knew that at some point it had to end. Because if it continued on, it would just get too much for the listener.
Exactly.
But another great track. I gotta.
Okay, the next track is called Identikit.
Hard echoey mix to the right. I hope you're getting that.
Yeah.
It's just not my ear infection.
No. I could not tell you what he's saying here.
I have to read the lyrics on this one.
I hear a moon-shaped pool and that's it. I don't know what the rest is.
It's a great guitar in my left ear.
Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Okay, there's a lot of things to talk about in that track, I'll tell you. One thing, if I can, you don't mind me starting here, is that
Go for it.
okay, it starts out brilliantly, but I love the fact that these guys, they don't stick to one thing that works. They you latch onto one really good melody and you have this great thing, and they don't ride it out.
You just kill it by the end of the song. It's just boring.
Yes, what they just do is they take a really good melodic piece, and then they just, I was sitting there and digging that piece, and then suddenly they just went into something even better.
But it works.
It works. It was totally different, and then even better, and then it opened up and just opened up a whole new area.
This next track is called The Numbers. Already starts off with just
He just starts off so atmospheric,
Yeah.
and I'll just say it's this is such a different thing from what I remember listening to Radiohead
back then.
back in the 90s. Nice strings, that's great, eh?
How'd you think?
Wow, another, I got a couple questions, and I don't know if you can answer them or not, but everything sounds so improvised that I guess the core of the song is written, and then there must be some kind of live off the floor recording or something, or how does
There
they?
must be.
Because, like, I don't know, there's so much different, sounds like just stuff
Going
on and made up on the spot. Like, it's incredible, like that.
It doesn't sound like, some of the sounds don't sound premeditated. They sound like they're playing the song through in the studio, and they got, whoever it is, Johnny's got his eyes closed, and this works.
Yeah,
And
it just
then-
hits a chord and it just works. It's just,
Yeah.
What I found fascinating about most of these songs here, I didn't know where the chorus was, and I didn't know
Yeah, you don't know where it's going.
and I didn't know if there was a pre-chorus or if there where it was. I didn't even know when it was going to end half the time. So, that's sort of like, that's the best case scenario. It's like a hand job again. We're going back there, right? Like, you know when it starts, but you just don't know when it's going to end.
I'd say it's more like a hand job, in the sense that you know where it starts. That's the start of the track.
Yeah.
I feel like that is. I go back to it. An AC/DC song. You going in for a hand job. It's and then at the end, it's done.
Yeah.
With Radiohead, it starts with a hand job. I'd say it starts with a soft hand job.
Yeah.
But at some point, you're not sure if the woman is going to stick a finger up your ass.
That's very true. Or the dog's going to bark, and then you have to go get something. Or she or he or whoever has to go to the door and get the courier.
So present tense is the third last track. So we'll get into this one.
This thing is like a web, is like a web.
That was nice. I really liked that. The female vocals were haunting.
So this second last track, it's a long name.
Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man.
Thief. I'd say it's more of like an interlude to the next song. So you'll see. It's
Short track?
no, it's 5 minutes, same as the
Wow,
last
okay.
one. But
That was 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the tracks go fast when you're zoning out.
Wow.
to 'em.
That was quick. I thought it was really 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, no. So we'll go into this.
I know I know why you skip it.
Why?
Well, it's just for me it was just too repetitive, and
Yeah.
it didn't have those textural elements that kept me
Engaged.
for sure. It was just sort of and it just kept going and over and over and over again. It
Yeah.
wasn't like
It's more, I view this song as a bridge from present tense to the final, the closing track. It's kind of just like this, a bridge that kind of carries you over to the ending song. But to give you some backstory for the final track, because this is probably one of the saddest songs I can think of. Anyway, so we'll continue from that 30-second mark where I was on the second last track,
Okay.
which was here.
wow, you can really feel pain in that song, and the piano, and wow, it's a great track. A really, really great track.
I feel like it definitely closes the album in the worst way possible,
Yeah.
but also the
The
best.
best way possible, yeah.
Did you have any idea this is what they were doing in 2016?
No, I thought it would continue on with just sort of more acoustic mixed with electric and hard, and there's a lot of elements going on here. They really, really grew up, and I don't know their ages.
They're your age.
Oh, they're old fucks like me,
Yeah,
as you would say.
exactly.
So they grew up to be, extremely, extremely talented old fucks.
I'd say.
They could put a sticker here, I think, now, since I've listened to it, and it's you could say "old fuck approved."
Yeah. Go right up to this.
Yeah,
A Moon-Shaped Pool by Radiohead. This is officially
old fuck approved.
old fuck approved. Okay, thank you guys,
Till next
and
time.
till next time, we
Be
will
safe.
see you.